actually never wanted to be an actor, and that was what my entire childhood revolved around, kind of being away from it. I didn't grow up watching films. I didn't grow up being on my dad's set. I probably must have gone to like 3 or 4, and like I used to hate it. I'm in a very happy space right now, whether it's professionally, whether it's personally. I think I'm living my best life. And I keep telling Zahir also, I was like, मैंने क्या सोचा था, तुम बस मेरा ख्याल रखोगे, मैं काम पे जा रही हूँ. So life really has ways of surprising you, and I feel like whenever I've not planned something, it's always turned out much better. And I've worked with a lot of new directors, you know, and I enjoy that because they bring such nice, fresh energy and a fresh perspective to how they're making a film. A seasoned director, obviously, there's no denying that it's amazing to work with them. They know exactly what it is they're doing, but it's also nice because at one point in time you were also new, right? I was also new. I had no idea what I was doing on set. I mean, like with Huma and me, it's like we have so much fun working together, and we are like beyond that now, the insecurities and all. In fact, we'll be two people who will say कि अच्छा नहीं उसको एक और line दे दे, या ठीक है मैं पीछे खड़ी हो जाती हूँ. So it's like that. It's that comfortable. I'll tell you a fun fact about this film. ये script मेरे पास आई थी कुछ 10-12 साल पहले. Kush was never supposed to make it. Somebody else was supposed to direct it. It was never with Nikki Vicky Bhagnani Films. And I had really liked it. And then the person vanished. And then Kush stumbled upon this script somehow. He made me read it and I was like, ये तो पढ़ी है मैंने. And I remember really liking it at that point in time. So it's so weird, you know, but I don't know how to explain it. But what is written for you now always comes to you.
Yeah, circles back.
Yeah, it circles back. I love painting. I love sketching. I want to learn how to cook. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. Eventually, I will take it up and learn, and my mother will be very happy.
Had your most starstruck moment?
Yeah, with Hrithik Roshan. I think like the whole world, I was one of those little girls who went completely crazy when Kahun Na Pyar Hai released. That was my biggest starstruck moment. And before that and after that, I've never had. He's the only actor in my entire life whose poster I've had in my room. Yeah. In fact, my dad walked into my room once and he saw the walls full of posters and he's like, what? What is going on here?
मेरे क्यों नहीं है?
Yeah, he actually said that. आज तक हमारे नहीं लगा है.
Wow.
I was like, like I don't enjoy being clicked at the airport or like when I've gone for dinner and all. But it is a byproduct of my profession now with this pap culture and everything. But yeah, so I try and avoid it as much as I can. There are ways to avoid it. It's not like you have to. But yeah, so I think that balances. He just really balances me out, keeps me grounded. Makes me very, very happy. Is very entertaining. So he's adding all sorts of good things in my life, and he's a very positive person. So to have that kind of aura and that kind of a person around you is always amazing. Like he's my favorite person in the world.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you a few things that I have got for you over here. Okay. So I'm going to show it to you first.
Okay. Oh, that's a cute picture.
Yes.
Wow. Look, my hair so cute.
Yeah, I know. Like full like which one is love, which one is Kush, because I can't identify.
That one's love, this one's Kush.
This one's Kush.
Yeah. Oh, where are you getting these pictures from? Please, can I have them?
Yeah, I'll ask Varunji to send it to you.
This is, I think, from some film of my dad. Billu Badshah.
Welcome to Varinder Chawla Presents The Headline and the Byline with me, Hesha. Today in this podcast, I just have to say that I'm here to honestly have a good time because every time that I've met her, and I think I've almost met her 7 to 8 times now, she's been the exact same. She always looks stunning. She makes sure she lights up the day and the entire room for you. And she does not hesitate to compliment you as well, which is so sweet and rare. Hence, I say it, she's Asli Sona and she makes it so easy.
Hi, nice.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I know. I was like, wait, she is Asli Sona and she does make it so easy for everybody else. So thank
you for that lovely introduction.
You know, I'm so happy to see you come back to the theatres again. Like for me, funny watching you on screen again. मतलब बहुत मजा आया हीरा मंडी में. There's no doubt about it. But theatrical and then it's a little vibe, you know. And I think मैंने आपको बहुत बार पहले भी बताया है that when I saw Lutera, I just fell in love with it.
Thank you.
And today to see you back on the big screen, finally with Nikita Roy, I mean, I'm very excited.
So am I. Yeah.
ये तो घर का child हो गया ना अभी ऐसे.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's just so much. There's you, there's Kush, and you know, I'm gonna start off this conversation by actually telling you, I spoke to Kush, and he's seeming so confident about what he has done with
Bhai kiska hai?
Bhai kiska hai. And you know, he said the same thing. He's like, "Yaar, I had to be confident because I am directing Sonakshi. Like, what are you talking about?" So I asked him, was she the obvious choice? His answer I will tell you after you give me. Were you the obvious choice for him? Did you know it?
For him, I don't know, but like for the script, yeah. I feel I suited the character and the role, and which is why I did it also. It's not that just because he's my brother and he offered me a film, that's why I did it.
Yeah.
No. And especially because it was his first time as a director, I want him to have, certain experiences that really make you grow as well, I feel.
Yeah.
And so which is why I told him, I'll read the script, I'll tell you. And I read it and I really liked it. And then he worked on it and I liked it even more. So, I mean, giving him all credit for that. It's not just because he's my brother.
He actually said the same thing.
Yeah?
He's like, well, she could have been my obvious choice. He's like, well, she could have been my obvious choice, but this script just suited Sonakshi so well that it was only fair that I went to her. And he's like, you think Asan tha? Nahi. And then I word back and forth that happened with the film. Like, he got the script, then it went away from him, and then it came back to him. And he's like, I really worked hard. Like, so I was like, good, you had to make it Asli Sona. And he's like, wow, you're putting me in more pressure than I actually am in. But before we get discussing everything, I want to take you a little back and I want to ask you a little bit about how was it growing up, like back for you? Did you always knew you wanted to become an actress? Did you
No, I actually never wanted to be an actor. And that was what my entire childhood revolved around kind of being away from it. I didn't grow up watching films. I didn't grow up being on my dad's set. I probably must have gone to like 3 or 4 and like I used to hate it because when you're on the opposite side and you're not actually involved in making of a film, it's very boring to just go and sit and watch people do the same thing again and again and again, and taking so long between shots, setting up lights, this, that, and it's very boring. So I never liked it. I never took to it. So I never wanted to act. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when he said the same thing, we had a very normal upbringing. I was like, what you would think? I said, but you all didn't feel like flexing it, that, if my parents were famous, I would have probably flexed.
Not at all, actually. I didn't enjoy the noise that came with the flexing of it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like the way people suddenly started talking to you differently and like treating you differently. I never liked that. I like realness, and which is why we kind of always kept it on the low down and stayed away from it all. So it was a good, normal, healthy upbringing, I feel.
Sonakshi, you also always give me this vibe and this energy that somewhere down the line you've come to a place where you're very secure as a person right now. Like, I'm sure aapke bhi rahe honge insecurities, but you've sort of gotten better with it. We always have, ek jata hai, dusra aa hi jata hai. That's all. You've gotten better with it. How do you sort of see yourself right now? Like,
I'm in a very happy space right now, whether it's professionally, whether it's personally. I think I'm living my best life.
Yeah. You're looking the happiest as well. Let me tell you that.
Yeah. No, I truly am, touch wood. I don't want to jinx it.
No, of course not.
But it does come with a lot of experience as well. And I've been working for the last 15 years. I've kind of like maneuvered my way through work, through the industry, through life, while being on set. That was all I knew in my 20s. When I turned 30, things changed.
Yeah.
I started taking out more time for myself, concentrating on building a life outside of work. And that's where it's got me today, here today. And I'm like truly grateful. And I thank my stars every day.
I'm all of 34 myself right now. And I feel this is the best phase of my life.
It is. It really
मुझे लगता है मैं बहुत ज़्यादा confident हूँ as well.
Yeah.
My equation and my understanding of female friendships have also evolved. And so has relationships.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
sure.
a better, somebody would be happier to be with me in my 30s.
Absolutely. Because you're so happy to be yourself.
Yeah.
You finally know who you are.
Like in my 20s, I think I would have been the red flag.
Yeah,
that people talk
possibly.
about.
Yeah.
And now in 30s, I'm like, excuse me, I'm the green flag. I've gotten it all, like everything is tick mark.
Yeah. It like you, I don't know. I feel like a woman just really comes into her own once she kind of has certain life experiences. It could happen for someone at 25, it could happen at 22, it could happen at 45.
Yeah.
But it does eventually happen after you kind of experience certain things in life. Yeah.
Sure. Also, when I'm seeing you right now, I see Sonakshi as an individual. Then I see Sonakshi as a professional, being an entrepreneur as well.
Yeah.
An actor, a homemaker, huge thing as well. Because of course, like after marriage, you have so many things that you take care of as well. And all of it coming together, this person, who's happy and smiling, and there's a film that's to release right now in a theater, right? How are you viewing your life right now? Hindsight, probably what you were seeing before 10 years ago.
10 years ago, I honestly didn't know anything that was going to happen to me in the future. I was literally living day to day in the moment. I knew I wanted to be married and settle down eventually. And settling down for me was actually not working, being at home, all of that. But life always has different plans for you. Don't even know.
True.
Yeah. And I keep telling Zahir also, I was like, मैं क्या सोचा था, तुम बस मेरा ख्याल रखोगे. मैं काम पे जा रही हूँ. So life really has ways of surprising you. And I feel like whenever I've not planned something, it's always turned out much better for me.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of just let it go beyond a point. You don't try to control things as much. And I love where life has taken me.
And you just go with the flow.
You do, yeah.
You know, also thank you so much for opening up a whole new avenue for us to watch you a little more, which is via your YouTube channel. I feel it's so refreshing to first see what you're doing, because ladki hu, mujhe to dekhna hi hai ki kya hai makeup, kya hai skincare routine, what are you doing on your travel? Like, I want to know. And what I really occasionally enjoy is Zahir popping in here and there. That feels so organic.
Yeah, because we're always traveling, no? And then I'm doing my makeup and he's in the same room with me. So it'll just like pop up.
You're relatable much, because when we go out with our partners and when we have to make, I'll talk about myself, and I also have to make a video, I'm like, please awaaz mat karna.
Stay outside.
Stay outside. And then sometimes, I want to make that ASMR noise with my dabba. And then I'm like, TV band karo, ye band karo. Oh God, creating content is a whole new ballgame. How have you wrapped yourself around that now?
No, so that's what. I don't want it to feel like an added pressure, because you're anyway in such a chaotic business and, line of work, that I want it to feel very organic and natural. So, and which is why I'm doing it. If I felt like it was any added pressure or like, nahi, mujhe ye video banana hai ya ye karna hai, wo karna hai, I would have never done it.
Right.
And which is why I came onto YouTube so late in life.
Yeah,
it's been 15 years since I've been working.
Yeah.
Now I've started my channel.
Yeah.
I started it 2 years back, but I posted a little bit, but like I was never consistent. Now I've started like finding it more fun, and I also find it to be a very nice platform. It's not as toxic as Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
People are in general nicer. They're more receptive. They are tamizdar. So which is what I like about it, and which is why I'm now very consistent with it. Yeah.
I also like.
And if you notice, I'm not as consistent on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become very toxic.
Yeah. That also there, because I feel content बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है. We're also watching so much time and again, and there's so much news also. Like something personal I'll share. मैं news नहीं देखती हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे पता है somewhere down the line sits in my head, and I'm a little timid like that. So I wish to keep that away. So I relate when you're saying that the YouTube community is a lot more softer.
It's much nicer, yeah.
जबकि इतना, it's so funny that there's so much debate and conversation about the fact that कि influencers or YouTubers are coming and becoming actors, but this is something that you did completely out of the way, right? You've gone ahead and chosen YouTube as a platform, and kudos to you for not using it for hardcore promoting anything. I love that.
No.
You've kept that very personal to yourself. Are you consciously taking these decisions?
No, I be my authentic self, right? No, in everything that I do. Now, I'm doing my makeup. These are the products I use. I have not been paid to show you the products or anything, but people want to know what you're using. So I show them. I mean, it's not at all, planned or thought of. Yes, of course, there are the certain brand deals that come with it, but that happens on other social media as well. I'm an actor, so it will happen.
Correct.
It's a part of my job. But I try to keep it as authentic and as real as I can.
Yeah.
I will never endorse or use a product that I don't personally like or will not use.
Right.
So I try to keep it that way.
Okay. Tell me something. What are those 1 or 2 things probably now, if you could go back to any of your previous sets 15 years ago and observe? तो आप क्या observe करते अपने बारे में?
मैं observe ही तो कर रही थी.
दूसरे लोगों को
10-15, हाँ. And till today, I think the most you learn is by observing people. And I think that's how I've learned everything that I've learned, by just observing, being present on set, understanding what's going on, not only my job, not only watching actors, watching my directors, watching my ADs, watching my costume team, what they do, all of it. It's all a part of your job, and you can imbibe it and use it to your advantage.
Right.
You know, and lighting, कैसे होता है, कहाँ से होता है,
कुछ नहीं पता
it's an advantage to me. कुछ नहीं पता था. Everything that I have learned on set, on the job.
More polished on the set of Nikita Roy now. Feel that way.
Hopefully. 15 साल हो गए, better be polished.
Yeah, you must be probably understanding so many things much better clearly, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And does that make that whole collaborative process with somebody who's debuting here as a director, it becomes easier then, because your understanding can also be a value add to like his new learning?
Absolutely. And I've worked with a lot of new directors, you know, and I enjoy that because they bring such nice fresh energy and a fresh perspective to how they're making a film. A seasoned director, obviously, there's no denying that it's amazing to work with them. They know exactly what it is they're doing, but it's also nice because at one point of time you were also new, right? I was also new. I had no idea what I was doing on set. So you've come from there. So it's always nice to see someone in that position grow, learn, and honestly, when they ask you for your help and like they want your suggestion, your input, that also makes you feel really nice. You know, that okay, I've learned so much. मैं share करती हूँ तुम्हारे साथ. So I like that. It's a very nice collaborative process, which I enjoy.
You know, you also developed a great bond and friendship with Huma, right? Who's also actor right now. You know, मैं और मेरे दोस्त हमेशा ये बातें करते रहते हैं, who are from the same field as I am, कि हम दोस्त अच्छे हैं, काम साथ में नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. There'll be some competition or like, I don't know, we don't want to mix personal profession. That's my horrible experience. Please help me with a tip or two to better that.
नहीं, फिर आप इतने अच्छे दोस्त नहीं हो.
वो दोस्ती नहीं है. That's true, right?
Yeah.
Friendship's supposed to be secure. No?
Of course. Yeah, which is why, I mean, like with Huma and me, it's like we have so much fun working together.
Yeah.
And we are like beyond that now, the insecurities and all. In fact, we'll be two people who will say कि अच्छा नहीं, उसको एक और line दे दे, या ठीक है मैं पीछे खड़ी हो जाती हूँ. So it's like that. It's that comfortable. So yeah, I think you need to rethink your friendships.
And I completely agree with you because I think I'm exactly on that plane right now. Also, I'm meeting Huma tomorrow, so that'll be amazing when I'm going to be chatting with her. Tell me something, when can I see a film with the both of you together? Because I absolutely love and adore the two of yours.
This film called XXL, which we did.
Which we already
it's on Netflix, so you can watch it there.
more.
I really want to work with her again because it was super, super, super fun. We've not got anything yet together, but yeah, now she's become producer. Maybe you should tell her tomorrow.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
call
Make
Asli
something.
Sona. It'll be very easy to work. Okay, great. You know, tell me when, let's say, the script of Nikita Roy came to you, right? आपने narration सुना कि आपने script पढ़ा? पहले मुझे ये बताइए.
I prefer reading. So since I became an actor, I stopped reading books. Because I read so many scripts.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly reading stories. I prefer to read. A lot of people prefer to give a narration. But I don't enjoy narrations. Because I feel like sometimes I zone out. But when I'm reading it, I'm very present. And I can flip over whenever I need to or anything. So I enjoy reading. So मैंने पढ़ा था.
आपने script पढ़ा. तो जब script पढ़ा, right? And it's a thriller story, right? At the end of the day. तो visual imagery कैसे alive आती है फिर?
It's all on your imagination, honestly. And I'll tell you a fun fact about this film. ये script मेरे पास आई थी कुछ 10-12 साल पहले.
Wow.
And it was not with these guys. Kush was never supposed to make it. It was somebody else was supposed to direct it. It was never with Nikki Vicky Bagnani Films. And I had really liked it. And then the person vanished. A lot of times it happens. Someone comes, talks to you, and like they just disappear because picture bani nahi, whatever, for whatever reason. And then Kush stumbled upon this script somehow. He acquired it. He made me read it, and I was like, "Ye to padhi hai maine." And I remember really liking it at that point in time. So it's so weird, you know, but I don't know how to explain it. But what is written for you na always comes to you.
Yeah, circles back.
Yeah, it circles back. And he worked on the script because at that point in time, there were a lot of changes to be made to suit it to today's day and age, right? Today's time. So he worked on it and improved on it a lot. And I really enjoyed it.
So now, help me understand this. When you're picking up, let's say, a project at this given point in time, after having the experience, चलो starting में तो आपके पास वो scope होता है कि गलत भी कर सकते हैं, सही गलत नहीं हो तो ठीक है, this is my learning process. But now you do have a name that backs you. You know, people know you as an actor, as a performer. How do you then sort of vet a particular project coming to your way? Like, what are then some of your negotiables, non-negotiables?
It's very instinctive, I feel. When I read a script and मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं अपने आप को उस किरदार में देख सकती हूँ तो मैं कर लेती हूँ. अगर नहीं देख सकती तो इट्स अ नो राइट देयर. मैं फोन उठा के प्रोड्यूसर या डायरेक्टर हुएवर अप्रोच मी, मैं उनको कॉल करके बोल दूंगी मैं नहीं देख पा रही हूँ अपने आप को इसमें. एंड आई एम वेरी क्लियर लाइक दैट. आई डोंट लाइक डिली डैलिंग. आई डोंट लाइक मेकिंग समवन वेट फॉर नो रीजन. हाँ मैं बताऊंगी 2 हफ्ते बाद. नहीं, पढ़ लिया हाँ या ना तभी मेरा हो जाता है. या इट्स वेरी इंस्टिंक्टिव.
बट आप नो आसानी से बोल पाते हैं लोगों को इन जनरल?
अभी पहले मुझे बहुत अजीब लगता था. But then it's part of life. I can't do everything, right? No actor can do every script that comes their way.
That's true.
So now I don't feel so bad saying no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I want to understand this. जब भी हम सलमान खान की बात करते हैं, especially after Wanted, ये हम सबको पता था कि उनकी फिल्म 100 करोड़ तो ऐसे ही क्रॉस करती है. ठीक है. उसके बाद आई थी
Dabangg was his first.
But even Wanted did that much. Okay, actually,
Dabangg was his first 100 crore film.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sonakshi.
And mine.
And yours too. Oh God. But then, you know, now that 100 crore mark has become like a staple for almost every film that's coming. मतलब भले उसका budget इतना ना हो.
That's actually not true. Now it's, I feel, become more difficult after the onset of OTT and the kind of content that we have available to us. After COVID, I feel it's become difficult. You're talking about the few Gine-Chune films that are with the bigger stars,
also
spectacle films, all of that, those larger than life films. Otherwise, I feel it's difficult. It's become more difficult.
But you know, everybody's aiming for that 100
Of
crore
course
till
they are.
today.
As they should.
Yeah.
It's a business at the end of the day. Yeah.
So, since you're saying कि वो change हो गया and it's become a little difficult, as an actor, what are you seeing is changing around you?
As an actor, I never think of anything that's beyond my job.
Right.
My job is to act. I go on set, I act, I come back home. My job is over. So why should I worry about the rest
The
of it?
numbers and everything.
The rest of it, yeah.
Right.
I never have. And I have been a part of some huge films that have done the biggest of numbers.
Yeah.
And I've been a part of films that have not done great numbers as well. So it's not my place.
So that sense of
to worry
detachment
myself about.
sort of helps you.
Yeah. I am actually very detached. That's the very correct word to say. And I'm happy.
I think you're detached. This is my personal observation, and please shut me down if I'm wrong. I feel a person who's detached from their work so much and does not make the work their world is also because they have another life altogether to deal
You're
with.
so right. My work is a part of my life. It's not my entire life.
Yeah.
I have a life outside of work.
Yeah.
And I like to maintain that balance, which is why I have to detach. When I'm at work, I detach from my personal life.
Right. And vice versa. I'm
And
sure.
vice versa.
So let's say I'm dropping the Sinha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm dropping the actor. I'm dropping every part of you, and I'm just talking to Sonakshi. Give me two or maybe three things about Sonakshi that will surprise me or that I don't know. Not the actor, not anybody. Just Sonakshi.
It's the same. Even if I wasn't an actor, I would be exactly like this.
Okay, some of your hobbies probably.
Art. I love painting. I love sketching. I want to learn how to cook. I don't know how to cook at all. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. Eventually, I will take it up and learn, and my mother will be very happy and very proud of me.
Finally,
Finally, isko aa gaya kuch. But yeah, I think sports. I really enjoy playing sports. Like I used to play tennis, volleyball was something that I really enjoyed playing. I tried all this pickle paddle beach mein because it's all the rage right now.
Yeah, na?
Yeah,
Don't be
but I've not
too
had the time to kind of be consistent with it. Yeah.
I like how you said pick and paddle because आधा debate उस पे ही चल रहा है.
क्योंकि मेरे को
कौन सा
तो-
pick
हाँ.
और कौन सा paddle है?
मेरे को खुद अभी आज तक फर्क नहीं पता चला है क्या.
मुझे भी नहीं, but then I chat GPT'd
हाँ.
and then I got to know it's just a racket difference.
Oh.
बाकी सब सेम. एक रैकेट में होल्स हैं, एक रैकेट में होल्स नहीं है.
अच्छा.
क्या है ये?
होल्स किस में नहीं है?
पैडल में.
हाँ तो मैंने पैडल खेला.
मुझे भी ये तो पिकल पैडल and I'm like chat GPT.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, don't kill me. पता चले दे ये खुद ही गलत
Yeah.
बता रही है सोनाक्षी को, नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू में सोनाक्षी गलत जाके बोलने वाली है, but then I'll blame it on ChatGPT. Listen, do you like ChatGPT stuff, or is it just us, like it's just become a thing with us?
It's become the go-to search engine, no, now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After like, first I think I was very much on Google, and फिर
हाँ.
Google से मैं गई हूँ
Yeah.
Instagram पे, because सारी
Yeah.
चीजें Instagram पे भी मिल ही
Yeah.
जाती है. It's a news platform.
Yeah.
And now it's ChatGPT.
It's also scary because it feels like you're talking to a human being.
That's true.
So yeah, it's kind of scary, but like it's very convenient.
And it gives you horoscopes also.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I haven't tried.
I'm lucky you haven't. I think you're lucky because horoscopes on ChatGPT scare you.
Yes?
Yeah. So please don't try. Do not go and check that Nikita Roy kitne numbers karegi
Okay.
in theaters, because ChatGPT will give you something else only.
Okay,
altogether.
I won't.
Yeah, maybe something else you can try.
Yeah.
Okay, मेरे को बताओ आपके कोई rituals होते हैं before you go on set? Like, are you superstitious?
Not at all.
Really? Like damn practical as a
Yeah,
person.
not at all.
So you go, you do it, and then you're back.
Ah,
Lovely.
it's a job. You're just going and doing your job.
But then lines याद रखना, इतना सब कुछ करना,
हो जाता
it just
है.
becomes easier.
काम है मेरा, करना पड़ता है.
So next से काम है मेरा, मुझे तो करना ही
Of
पड़ता है.
course, and as an actor, it is your job to at least know your lines. A lot
Sure.
of people don't come on set knowing their lines.
I don't know about that, but what's coming to my mind is that since you do come from a family where you've probably seen actors, right? आपके घर से आते जाते होंगे, या आपने देखा भी होगा. Maybe you've not visited the set, but आपको पता है.
Yeah.
Right? But still, was there ever a moment in your life जब you saw somebody, probably even interacted, and you had your most starstruck moment?
Yeah, with Hrithik Roshan. I think like the whole world, I was one of those little girls who went completely crazy when Kahuna Pyar Hai released. That was my biggest like starstruck moment. And before that and after that, I've never had, because like my dad's friends, like you said, everybody used to be at our house, like Dharam uncle, Hema auntie, everyone, like you're seeing all these huge stars around you, but they were always my parents' friends, right?
Yeah.
So like I never looked at them like in awe or anything. I was just like, they're just lovely people and they're my parents' friends.
Yeah.
And but when this happened, he's the only actor in my entire life whose poster I've had in my room. Yeah.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Okay. And from the younger generation?
But it never fascinated me. Like acting, movies, growing up, I was never into it. So it was very out of my character to even behave like this. In fact, my dad walked into my room once and he saw the walls full of posters and he's like, what? What is going on here?
मेरे क्यों नहीं है?
Yeah, he actually said that. आज तक हमारे नहीं लगा है.
Wow.
I was like,
या because आपके पोस्टर नहीं, आप रोज दिखते हो पापा. ऋतिक रोज दिख नहीं रहा है मुझे, तो मैं क्या करूं, मुझे लगाने पड़ रहे हैं उनके
Yeah.
पोस्टर.
that's exactly what he said. He's like, आज तक हमारे नहीं लगे.
Wow. Okay, so then I think we should all think and manifest a film of yours with Hrithik Roshan.
Please
Wouldn't that be
do. He's a
amazing?
fantastic actor. Yeah.
He's amazing. Okay. You just finished your birthday, so belated happy birthday in person.
Thank you
We're
very
in your
much.
birthday month. We're
Thank
in
you,
the month of
yes.
June only.
Yeah.
Are you also like us who makes birthday plans, birthday goals, ye wish list hai? Or
You know,
don't?
I actually used to. And for the last 2 years, I've been working on my birthday. Before that, I used to always take an off and I always used to travel or do something fun and exciting for my birthday. Last 2 years, I've been stuck at work, not complaining at all, but like I like to take that 1 day, 2 days off, just to celebrate you,
Yeah.
myself. And yeah, this time it didn't happen. So next year, I'll take an off.
Wow.
Again.
Okay. पता चले वापस आप काम कर रहे हो. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? इस बार वही हुआ ना. I tried to take it off, but हुआ नहीं.
Yeah, but you couldn't because
Yeah.
you were working.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what part, now that you've become a full-fledged actor yourself, right, really excites you about this profession?
What really excites it's actually very important to be excited about going to work as an actor after being in the industry for 15 years.
Yeah.
Because you can get jaded, you can get bored. But yeah, you always have to find that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And for me, it's always been like I treat every film like it's my first film. You know? So that keeps me very excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, although you mentioned that you're somebody who's very detached, but do you still seek validation from others? And if yes, who?
Honestly, not so much anymore. For me, it's very important to have a good experience while shooting a film, to learn something, to be happy with what you've done. before anything else.
Right.
Now, the validation that comes in is a byproduct of the work that I've done. If it's good, great. If it's not, fine, move on. We'll try again next time. So, yeah, it's okay.
Actresses की longevity की बहुत बात होती है, right? And somewhere down the line, I don't know, it also stems from a fact because there's so much competition and also our attention span has gone down.
No.
As far as viewership is concerned, where do you see that? Do you think we are in a better place?
We are in a better place.
Yeah.
Look at look at how long certain actresses from my generation itself have been working,
Right.
And they've had long, fruitful careers. Some of them have shown no signs of slowing down at all, which is great.
Yeah.
And there's so much more content being made now. Like we have theaters, we have OTT as well. So many more avenues have opened up. So many more characters are being written
Yeah.
for women of different ages. And that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one of your interviews where you said something which really stayed with me. You said that it's not necessary that if women are always working together, there is going to be bickering or there's going to be competition.
not, yeah.
And I loved that because I'll be very honest with you, Sona, I've worked with a lot of women and I've had the best experience working with them actually.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, why is it that we're often looked down upon to be like a gender where probably there are issues only happening?
It's a preconceived notion, right? Like, it's a stereotype
Right.
that people have made. It's not entirely true at all.
Yeah.
Of course, the one-off person will have a tiff with someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a very personal thing. It's how you are as a person, how you get along with another person, how you work under professional circumstances. So it's not always like that.
Right. Then according to you, what's the most challenging part about your profession? Is it the fame? Is it the balancing of things? Or is it something that we don't understand who are non-actors?
For me, I can only speak for myself. It would be the balancing your private life.
Right.
Yeah. I enjoy privacy. I enjoy when I'm not on screen, I enjoy not being on screen. Any screen. Unless I want to be.
Right.
So, like I don't enjoy being clicked at the airport or when I've gone for dinner and all. But it is a byproduct of my profession now with this pap culture and everything. But yeah, so I try and avoid it as much as I can. There are ways to avoid it. It's not like you have to. But yeah, so I think that balance is a bit challenging.
Okay. Personal question.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, for somebody who's already been so established before she got married, right? I'm talking about you, obviously. I want to know then, when you sort of achieved it all, आप emotionally secure ho, आप mentally secure ho, आप financially secure ho. Then having Zahir in your life as a partner, what value add does he add to Sonakshi's life?
He only adds value. That's why I married him. Yeah, he just really balances me out, keeps me grounded, makes me very, very happy, is very entertaining. So he's adding all sorts of good things in my life, and he's a very positive person. So to have that kind of aura and that kind of a person around you is always amazing. Like, he's my favorite person in the world. Yeah,
Wow, so cute.
very blatantly.
You know what you can
Admitting.
say? He makes Asli Sona's life #so easy.
Yeah, actually.
New tagline. I'll be like, ये सब plug कर दिया एक ही
Yeah.
साथ में मैंने. Alright, lovely. Okay.
And he's my biggest cheerleader, really. Like, he's so encouraging with everything, and he pushes me to be my best, which is what I love.
Nikita Roy, look at that poster.
Yeah.
We're talking about people, including Paresh ji, who's not here right now. Somebody who's a phenomenal actor.
So good.
हमने shelf life और longevity की बात की. I think he's one classic example of that, right?
Absolutely.
What was their camaraderie like while working with him? And he's playing such... First of all, I'm so happy he's not making us laugh on screen. It's a different character.
Yeah, it's very
altogether.
different for him.
Yeah.
Of utmost respect. Obviously, the day I met him and to be sharing the same frame as him was a complete honor for me. He's a fantastic actor with such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it was really nice being a part of a film with him. Finally.
Did y'all have any conversations about work, art, craft, his generation, your generation?
Parishji used to mostly be talking to Sohail about a lot of intellectual things, and I would just be a spectator in those conversations. I think they work together, so they have a sort of familiarity with each other. But yeah, he was very, very nice to me. Yeah.
You know, I want to talk about the fact I saw the trailer, right? So then the trailer in the last me, he's putting you on a clock for something that you have to do, and you're looking all like flabbergasted, like chal kya raha hai मेरे साथ, right? So actually very important, there are times when you emote certain scenes with just your face, like expressions, and without communicating, we exactly understand 5 things that are probably going on in your head. How do you do that? Like, do you also go in front of the mirror and rehearse कि मेरी शक्ल अब ऐसे दिखने वाली है, वैसे दिखने वाली है, कि अभी आता है सब कुछ?
Honestly, that is also my job, as much as knowing my lines.
But you make it so easy.
I feel as an actor, you should be able to express without saying much. It's always more powerful than, putting into words what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's come over time. Maybe I couldn't do it as well in my first few films. Then I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I've never really sat and thought about it, what I do, whatever. I just feel. You're in that moment, you're in that scene.
Right.
You have to convey that message. So you're just feeling what you're supposed to feel.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, before I let you go, I have a few pictures that I want to show you from the archives.
Okay.
But before I get there, one last question, which intrigues me a lot. हम लोग legacy को लेके बहुत ज़्यादा excited है. Like when I think there is it's two sides of the same pole. One side, there is people are very excited that, oh my God, lineage, family, this, that. On the other side, there are people who are probably not so positive about it. If I were to ask you if there's any kind of legacy that you'd wish to leave behind, what would that be then?
Just where if people thought of me and spoke of me, they'd do it with a smile on their face. I think that's the best legacy that you can leave behind, where you leave a sense of positivity and where people just have nice things to say about you.
Yeah, kindness.
Yeah.
That goes a long
Yeah,
way, right?
yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you a few things that I have got for you over here. Okay. So I'm going to show it to you first.
Okay. Oh, that's a cute picture.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you recall where this is? Or
No, not at all.
Because you're a baby.
In fact, I haven't even seen this. Look at my hair, so cute.
Yeah, I know. Like full this is like a Korean hairdo that you have already.
And I used to have such curly hair. What happened?
But अच्छे लग रहे हैं अभी भी बाल.
नहीं अभी तो बनाया है ना. But वो naturally.
Yeah, that's such a sweet moment that you're sharing. And of course, you've got Love and Kush here.
Yeah, very cute.
Okay, which one is Love? Which one is Kush? Because I can't identify.
That one's Love. This one's Kush.
This one's Kush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me show you the other pictures.
Hardly any difference, but yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to get confused. But now
it's easier, right?
Okay. Oh, where are you getting these pictures from? Please, can I have them?
Yeah, I'll ask Varandaji to send it to you.
So sweet.
So before I was coming here, I told him if he can scout out some photos which are not on the internet.
Yeah.
As we show it.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen these. How do you have them?
We have it all. We'll send them to you.
Oh, good, yeah. This is, I think, from some film of my dad. Billu Badshah. I think.
Could be. I don't know.
So the opening sequence of one of those films where he's a rickshaw driver, you know, the cycle wali rickshaws. And me and my buddy mummy are sitting in the passenger seat and he's riding the cycle.
ये अच्छा था. Baby चाहिए Sonakshi.
हाँ, yeah. वही था. I think this is from one of those.
Oh.
Yeah.
One last picture. This is when I don't know who's who.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's Pranu Didi. That's Nikku Bhaiya, our family, friends, kids, dad, and that's Kush and me.
Wow. We've got some insane photos out, right?
How you got these? Has Kush given you these?
No, none of them. Actually, no. Kush didn't even know that I'm going to show you these photos. Yeah, but this is all from our archives.
Well done.
Yeah, Varinder Chawla, we'll tell him this because I literally told him, I said, I want to show
I think I need to sit with him and ask him to dig out some more.
आपके album बन जाए.
Because I was sitting yesterday only, my father-in-law was showing me all of Zahir's childhood pictures and I was like, you know what? I hardly have any of my pictures.
Yeah.
So I would love, please send me these.
We will. And we will make sure that we send these to you. And Kush did not send it. Yeah, he also hasn't seen them actually. But, on a parting note, I have to ask you, with Nikita Roy, what are the kind of expectations that you have? And in general, what are you looking forward to in the next coming few years for yourself?
I with with any particular film which is about to release, I keep my expectations on the side because what you expect almost always never happens.
Yeah.
And every film has its own destiny, and I leave it to that. And we are happy to have been a part of this film, all of us who have been associated with it. I'm glad I got to work in my brother's first directorial. I'm very thankful that I got to work with such amazing actors, Paresh ji, Sohail, Arjun. And the experience has been fantastic. So now what the fate of the film is up to the audience. I hope they like it. I hope they enjoy it. We've tried to make an entertaining film. It's thrilling. It's got a lot of suspense. It's about an investigator. And it takes me back to my childhood at least. Very Nancy Drew-ish vibe it has, you know?
Yeah.
And we've grown up on that. And we were very entertained by it at that point of time.
Right.
So I hope people will like it now as well.
You're right, actually, because the whole torch and
Yeah.
plotting, everything is very
Yeah.
Nancy
Yeah,
Jewish
yeah.
vibe and very different also.
Yeah.
You know, so actually, all the very best for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Because you're such a warm person. It's always so nice to have you around and chat with you. You make conversations easier.
Thank you.
So thank you for this. We're looking forward to the film and wishing you nothing but all the love and success.
Thank you, Aisha.